What's up, guys? We just got done with the Rise of Kingdoms official meetup. We've met some amazing people. We met the developers. We met some of the Lilith staff as well. So we met Lilith and Lego Games, and then of course the players who attended. It was a really amazing opportunity. For those who have attended, I want you guys to comment something here. There is going to be a full video of the vlog, but for this part, I just really want to share to everyone that there is going to be a leak about the new commanders and as well as a new civilization. It is going to be very interesting. Go ahead and watch this. Now, throughout the video, I did struggle on using my camera because I was listening and I was just also recording at the same time. I wasn't in the very best position to record the first part of the video, but there is subtitles in there. You guys can read it. If you guys understand the Chinese and maybe somebody can help us, you guys can translate that in the comment section below. Help us out as a community in here. All I get to say is much love for the Rise of Kingdoms community because you guys have been awesome. Enemies becoming friends, and friends making even more friends in Rise of Kingdoms. So this is just an amazing journey. 4 years of the work here and then going 5 years actually into Rise of Kingdoms as well. Well, actually going 5 years this year. The Rise of Kingdoms meetup, amazing, people, food was a really great opportunity. For those who have attended, I want to say thank you. It's really nice that I was able to meet some of you guys. It is awesome. I don't know what else to say there, but go ahead and watch this video. Like I said, there will be a full video about the vlog of the ROK meetup. So to make sure to subscribe, turn your notification on, just tune in, and hit like onto the video as well. And let me know what you think about the new update here in Rise of Kingdoms or the future update development plans. Anyway, check it out.
大家好，我是万国觉醒的制作人大河，很荣幸又能代表万国觉醒制作团队与大家见面。今天我和我的开发团队一起为大家准备了特别的内容和后续的开发计划前瞻，介绍近期重要的内容更新和游戏的优化。接下来有请王红，先由他来介绍我们的征服赛季剧本开发计划。嗨，大家好。 我是万国觉醒的游戏策划王红。今年呢，我们计划推出多个全新的征服赛季剧本。第一个新剧本冰屋尝试，已经有玩家在体验了。进展顺利的话，再过不久就会向大家全面开放。第二个新剧本奥尔良之围，也在近期开启了先锋体验报名，我们正在紧张的测试中。这个剧本是我们首次尝试以历史真实战役为主题来制作的剧本。 我们在故事沉浸感、大地图元素和布局、王城战斗、玩法机制等多个方面都做出了较大的创新，用来提升 PVP 战争的趣味性。奥尔良之围是英法百年战争里的一场战役，英格兰对法兰西城市奥尔良发动了围攻。这次战役被圣贞德率领军队解除，以法兰西的胜利告终。这是一场极具传奇性的战争。 在全新剧本《奥尔良之围》中，玩家可以亲身参与这场传奇之战。玩家将扮演来自各个法兰西行省的援军，跟随神谕中的少女贞德前往奥尔良城拯救法兰西。地图上会出现大量的英式军队和英式的教堂乐队，来替代原本的野蛮人和野蛮人城寨，从而阻挡玩家支援步伐。玩家们进入中心省并获得奥尔良城的军主权后。 还可以在特定的时间开启奥尔良之围战役。奥尔良城南面环水，战役开始后呢，强大的英格兰部队将从东城门、西城门、北城门3个方向分别对奥尔良城发起进攻。玩家们需要合理的分配部队，在城门驻防，守住英格兰攻城集结方阵，在城外野战击败英格兰部队，在城内野战抓住内力，坚持到底。 直到击败所有的英格兰攻城部队，就能获得丰厚的奖励。另外呢，在统帅技能组合的玩法机制上，我们也会提供一些值得期待的全新的策略玩法，希望执政官可以在这个剧本中获得全新的战略和战术的体验。除此以外呢，我们平时还在研发带有卡牌组合、投票机制等玩法的全新剧本。我们希望不断探索新的玩法机制。飞尘出新， 让所有的玩家在 PVP 中都能够获得无限的乐趣。在进行玩法创新的同时，我们也格外关注玩家的战斗体验反馈。我们会在今年呢引入新技术，优化大家在大地图上行军战斗的体验，减轻大规模作战的卡顿情况。接下来呢，就有请陈诚同学，由他来分享我们主帅的更新和活动的优化。
大家好，我是万国觉醒的游戏策划陈诚。今年我们将持续更新统帅，更多来自世界各地文明历史的杰出人物们将会加入万国觉醒。3月份，配合上线不久的阵型系统，我们推出了2位全新的远程统帅，玛格里特一世和巴布尔，并且上线了全新的统帅天赋工程。他们擅长率领工程单位在远程形态时进行战斗，增加了工程单位的可玩性。近期我们将会推出2位全新的工兵统帅，可以提前跟大家透露一下接下来上场的统帅造型，不知道大家能否猜出是谁呢？敬请期待吧。在开发新统帅的同时，我们也不会忘记那些早就在万国觉醒中的统帅。为了确保他们能够持续出现在战场中，我们会对目前博物馆内已有的15个文物增加新的升级效果。各位玩家可以升级文物，使得这些统帅获得新的强化。另外，我们还预计增加多名统帅的展位和对应的文物，比如亚历山大、武则天等。然后我想跟大家聊聊万国觉醒的现有游戏活动的迭代优化。2022年，我们通过玩家见面会、线上采访、问卷等多种方式，收到了来自全球玩家的意见反馈。其中有非常多的玩家提到希望对现有的游戏内容做出一些变化。经过我们内部多轮的讨论和预演，今年上半年，我们计划从埃及之战和奥林匹亚之巅玩法入手，来进行玩法优化，来丰富和提升大家的体验。埃及之战是万国觉醒里很经典的多人对抗玩法，一直受到玩家们的喜爱。我们计划在保持埃及之战核心乐趣的基础上，玩法机制层面做进一步的丰富。首先，我们会增加迷雾机制，在埃及之战中增加视野信息的博弈，基于迷雾会有更多的战略变化、新的技能设计等。然后我们会新增埃及之战中的技能，并且对整体技能的平衡性进行调整，让玩家有更多丰富的战术组合。我们会增加更多的争夺物，让执政官有更多的获胜的手段，极大的丰富战略选择。另外，我们也在筹备新一届的埃及联赛。奥林匹亚之巅，也就是常说的5v5玩法，在设计之初，我们希望玩家们在这个玩法中体验到自由行军的乐趣，但是在实际体验中，匹配机制让玩家无法掌控战斗结果，比赛失利带来的挫败感远远大于了策略乐趣。我们将进一步针对玩家的反馈进行优化，同时也希望将5v5玩法打造成另一个赛事体系。5v5的比赛将会与埃及之战交错开启，玩家们需要组成固定的5人小队才能参赛。大家可以主动找到合适的队友，一起为更高的奖励和荣誉而战斗吧。比赛之外，也有训练赛供玩家们随时游玩，提高自己的实力。
最后呢，我给大家带来了一个重磅的消息，也是我们做了很久的一个新内容，也许有的玩家已经知道了。继去年我们完成了埃及文明更新，今年我们将持续推出全新的文明选——希腊。希腊文明是我们一个非常重要的开发内容，它将从多个方面给大家带来新的游戏体验内容。希腊文明的开发历时接近1年，我们花费了非常多的时间做希腊文明的文化元素探索和风格预演，希望在建筑、人物、服饰等多个细节。
大家好，我是万国觉醒的制作人大河，很荣幸又能代表万国觉醒制作团队与大家见面。 今天我和我的开发团队一起为大家准备了特别的内容和后续的开发计划清单，介绍近期重要的内容更新和游戏的优化。接下来有请王红，先由他来介绍我们的征服赛季剧本开发计划。
That's where the video ends. I know a video is great and all that, but our producer is here in person, so we're gonna grill him with questions later. Let's reconvene in 5 minutes. Let's get some drinks. We have more guests coming in. With more coming. And how do you balance the needs and requests of players with the overall vision of the game? And how do you approach balancing the different factors, units, abilities in the game? And what steps do you take to ensure that no one faction or playstyle becomes overpowered or dominant? That's a mouthful, Missy. All right.
首先，这个第一个问题就挺大的，然后对如何做游戏的评测，我们其实严格来讲有专门的设计以及工具，我们会提前的去调试，然后我们也会用到一些 AI 的一些算法去平衡整个游戏的平衡性吧。但是其实最重要的一点是我们会去就像这样面对面，或者是在社区里面去收集玩家的一些反馈，然后来改进游戏的平衡。其实我觉得最后一点反而是我们最重要的。
Thank you. So basically, what he said is that it's an ongoing fix that we're ensuring players the gaming experience are balanced as balanced as possible. And to use it, they will first manually compare the performance of new commanders with commonly used commanders' combos and battles. And after adjusting the commanders based on the performances, we use AI to compare the performance of the commanders in the more large-scale combat environments like in KVK. And finally, we will rank these new commanders in the entire battlefield environment. So only after completing this process will we release new commanders or balancing the new troop types. All right? All right, let's go over the next question with Eddie. So when will ROK release VIP 19? The big question.
短时间之内应该是没有这个计划的，取决于我们有多少玩家在 VIP18会完成使用。今年之内应该不会。
So it probably wouldn't happen within this year. So that's a takeaway. But what Dana said is basically we're monitoring the distribution of VIP levels amongst our players. So only when a certain proportion of governors reach VIP 18 will we consider releasing the ongoing, continuing VIP 19 and so on. Right, let's go with Ming's question. Is it possible for the PC version of the game to have multiple windows?
那个 PC 版的话，我们暂时不会考虑支持那个多开，因为我们从作弊和反外挂的角度去考虑这个，其实是为了游戏的一个公平性。
Right, so right now we're currently not considering having a multiple window function for PC version, primarily because we try to prevent the use of synchronization or any other methods of cheating, because that's the most important part of the game. We try to keep it secure and as secure as possible. Let's go over to Gunner's question. Can you update home stuff? It gets kind of boring and there's not much to do with barbarians and they aren't very fun to kill anymore. And after a while, the resource points, like a level 4 resource point and below it just takes up space. Like the barbarian keeps and the marauders are good, but they kind of need updates too. So what do you think?
这个我们其实也有注意到，其实，在《万国觉醒》中有很多已有的老的玩法系统都是玩家非常喜欢的，但是我们在制作更新和迭代这一块的话，其实也需要去做。然后特别是在我们近期其实也做了黄金之国等等的一些新的玩法，所以说在野蛮人身上我们也做了更多丰富地图上野蛮人的一些设计，所以这个请大家拭目以待。
So I actually have noticed this problem, and we will continue improving this ongoing development. So we're trying to make Barbarian as fun as possible. We also will try to improve the gameplays and the usual activities of the game, like killing marauders, making them more accessible and more fun to do it. So it's not very tedious and boring like it used to. Let's go with Peter's question. Will the cost of siege healing be lowered in the future with the introduction of new siege commanders?
随着这个远程的上线的话，我们也在新的剧本中做了一些测试。所以说，其实新的玩法的话，伴随着很多新的不确定性，所以我们也会在接下来的新剧本中去尝试去平衡资源和那个消耗的那个加速的一些消耗。
Right. So what Dao is saying is, so we'll continue to adjust the positioning and the role of ranged troops in battles in the future. And as in combat unit, siege unit will have their healing costs lower along with their units. So to make it more accessible. So the next question, I think everyone's asking this. So what are the new commanders coming to Rise of Kingdoms?
相信大家刚才在剪影中已经看到了一些统帅哈，其实接下来也可以直接说有诸葛亮，对，有诸葛亮，然后接下来会有来自希腊的很多文明的新的统帅，然后还会来自于埃及的法老以及狄多，还有其他国家的一些比较出名的人。
Okay, so he just leaked the whole thing. Right. So basically, we'll definitely have more famous commanders coming in Rise of Kingdoms. Primarily, we just mentioned Zhuge Liang, from Carthage, and more Greek commanders coming in from the Greek civilization. And in addition, there will be commanders such as the Byzantine Emperor, the monarch of Assyrian Empire, and the Pharaoh of Egypt in the future. So that's a big league right there. Alright, let's go on with Alejandro's question. What, if any, changes are being implemented or thinking of being implemented to address the resource inflation that is happening in the game? So he farms 3 to 4 times a day. That's pretty hardcore. On 8 accounts. and they gather a good amount of resources, but even then, it doesn't feel like enough for a lot of times.
我觉得这个我们团队需要更多的时间去掌握这个平衡，所以说资源包括压缩，包括一系列的东西都是涉及到游戏生态的一个问题，所以我们需要更多的时间回去讨论团队去讨论这个事情。
So Dao has noted the situation, but I think the team needs more time to kind of calculate and do their work in terms of resource and they will continue to update, and the availability of resources will depend on the frequency of battles. So we will try to give players the option to choose the ratio of resource and healing acceleration in the upcoming KVK storylines as a way to counter the problem. Let's go over to the next question. Wizard Fan. The museum buff roadmap for Gen 2 and Gen 3 commanders. This will be the end game for free to play.
对我们为了那个统帅的作用会跟上那个新的时代，然后我们2代统帅会接下来会进入到博物馆里面，然后等2代统帅都进入了博物馆里面之后，我们3代统帅会逐步的进入到博物馆里。
So now I said we will continue to update the museum and add more old commanders into it. The second generation commanders will soon be added to the museum, and once they're fully added, the third generation will come in order as well. Right. This one is from Chisco, who can't be here. What sorts of things can we expect to see during off-season between KVKs that are as hyped as KVKs?
首先感谢大家能喜欢我们这个 KVK 的这个玩法，然后在 KVK 之间的话，其实我们推荐玩家去玩一些其他活动，我们有做黄金之国，有做那个奥林匹亚之间和埃及之战，然后后续刚才大家也在视频里看到，我们也会做埃及联赛的新的玩法的试玩，所以其实有很多的玩法，希望大家去尝试。
So we really appreciate the players are really loving KVKs. So firstly, we will continue to enrich the KVK storylines to provide players with distinctive experiences. So secondly, we also hope players can try other GVG gameplays, such as Ark of Osiris, the Osiris League, and 5 vs 5 buildings, the Champions of Olympia. And finally, we will continually expand the gameplay of the game, including upgrading old gameplay, such as Golden Kingdom S2, and creating new gameplay, such as new KVK Siege of Orleans. We do have time for 2 more questions on the spot. Is anyone interested? All right, go ahead.
Are you gonna upgrade more of the epic commanders to prime, like you just did Boudica and my bad, I forgot.
I mean, they're running out of
Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna upgrade more epic commanders?
Yes.
Right, yes.
Can you make it Belisarius or Sanzu, please?
Well, David said he might consider it.
Okay. Okay.
Just because you asked.
Awesome. Awesome. I want a picture with you too.
Can all the people here that show up today get like 500 go-aheads? Yeah, good. Good question.
I kind of want 500. What did you do for me? This is brilliant.
I got a question. Okay, so does Lilith plan to revamp the KVK shop with additional city skins and or release more exclusive equipment?
I'll just interpret that.
这个可能会有，但是我们可能会考虑出流量性的，这个
There's a good chance it would be updated, but they're also considering more ways to include like the honor system within the future KVKs to make sure everybody is involved and engaged in KVKs, able to contribute even if they're in lower ranks or if they're in lower power. Okay. And do you have a question?
Currently, the new armament system is randomized. Does Lilith plan to aim for a more horizontal power creep?
更加的就很不像线性的一个，就是一个线性的一个方向。
这个我们当天我们的团队正在讨论这个问题。
The RK team is actually working on this as we speak. It's a very ongoing process. They've been working really hard on it, and this is the topic they've been going back and forth for the last 2 weeks, and we appreciate the concern, and we'll make sure this will come out as welcoming and as more inclusive as possible. Anyone else? Right.
How about a commander reset? We've asked this before again. Why can't you make it happen?
Wait, the gold is on bridge.
There would be a future event that might happen, but it's not. Everything is not. Everything is not settled yet, and this function is primarily going towards newer players. To kind of make sure that they're getting their chances. I invested like 200 gold as in my Caesar, but there's that. Anyone else? All right. I think that's basically all the admin stuff. And let's keep going. So this is the rest of the evening schedule. There will be a cocktail dinner reception here. And after an hour or so, we'll have some games going on. We'll do RK charades to win some RK posters and Amazon gift cards. And then we'll have Wheel of Fortune in real life. We'll draw from the raffle tickets that you just have. And we'll draw we'll winners, but every one of you will win something. All right? There will be iPod, AirPods, iPads.
iPads?
iPad.
I want the iPad.
Yeah, and there are keyboards and streaming gears for the ones that want to be a content creator with us. Yeah. Let's enjoy the rest of the evening. Right? All right.
Thank you.
All right.